Wave.
When we went to the figure skating, I think I was shocked by how much you can hear the audience, and a lot of the audience will know. When you like make a mistake, they'll be like a collective, oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you get through. Like, that's, everybody knows you've made a mistake. Crazy. How do you fight through that?
Oh, the worst is the sympathy claps.
Right.
Oh, that's horrifying.
It's you get down, and then like as you get up, everyone starts clapping, and you're just like, shut up.
Welcome back to House of Maher, a Wave original presented by Muscle Milk. Unlace your skates and help yourself to whatever is in the fridge. The Wi-Fi password is Harley_Quinn, all caps. You should know we have a few house rules here.
Girls are magic.
Reading is hot.
And so are you. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. Do they follow on YouTube?
Yes, they subscribe.
They subscribe, yes.
Yes.
On the YouTube. Today we have a very special guest, a Team USA gold medal Olympian in the house.
Woo-hoo!
I never got there, so she's better than me. Our fourth Maher sister is 3-time consecutive U.S. national champion, one of the only American women to ever land the triple axel in competition, the first openly queer woman to represent Team USA in Olympic singles figure skating. She loves anime and Magic the Gathering. Yes.
Yes. Whatever those are.
Welcome to the family. Keep that in. Welcome to the family, Amber Glenn.
So honored to have 3 more sisters.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately.
Do
you have siblings?
I do. I have one sister.
Oh,
yeah.
she older or
it's
younger?
just younger. Yeah. Yeah. No, she loves all you guys. And so it's cute.
Well,
Yeah.
we love her.
I love her. I love the video of her scaring you in that
Oh
hallway.
my God. I think I'm gonna die in
brilliant.
this house. She just sprints up to me and like attacks me. And yeah.
As they should.
Yeah.
As is
That's
their
how we
right.
show our love.
When this comes out, it's going to be July, but it will have just been June, so happy Pride.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking you're going to the Flavor Flav thing. I was like, we're gonna party.
Yeah.
You're going to that.
Hell yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh.
I have to plan it. I have to be there. A lot of things are happening, but I'm going to do my best.
It sounds
I'm
like
trying
a
to
lot of
party.
people are going to be there. What
Yeah, I
is
mean-
it now? I feel like it's just grown.
They
It's
just sent out the invite, like professionally through an email. Yeah, I'll just have a picture of you on my phone, just like bumping it.
with a sparkler.
Yeah.
I want us to head into the group chat. The group chat is presented by New Great Tasting Muscle Milk. I've been drinking a lot of it recently. Group chats, personal updates. You were just on the Stars on Ice tour with the Blade Angel. Everyone was obsessed.
Oh yeah.
How was that? I mean, you've been nonstop.
Yeah.
It was a blast. Just today, Jason, which is an honorary Blade Angel, we love Jason Brown, posted a recap with Isabel. And it was just throughout the entire tour, they were in charge of the social media saying, brought to you by Jason and Isabel. And it was all the outtakes. And it just like made my heart hurt because I missed them so much already. Like we were together for like 3 months out of this year so far. And it really did become like a family. So it's only been like 2 weeks since the tour ended, but I miss them so much.
For people that don't maybe know or aren't on the internet as much, can you explain what Stars on Ice is?
Yeah, and when I say tour, it's like, what tour? World tour.
The world
I'm
tour.
Justin Timberlake? Sorry. I'm obviously on the internet. So Stars on Ice, typically this was an Olympic year, so it's a lot bigger. I believe, including Japan, we did 52 shows. And it's kind of think Disney on Ice, but with the Olympic team plus a few extra people. So it's us. We did some of our Olympic programs and we did some more fun programs. And then we do group numbers, which is a blast. Like there was a Blade Angels group number and it was to Golden right on the nose.
Oh, I
right?
saw that one. Yes, very good.
Oh, you saw me slide into the
Well,
audience
I wasn't
once?
going to bring it up.
Yeah.
I've seen it from multiple
Yeah, we all
angles.
saw it.
I saw
the
the
Raise your hand. You
audience
saw Amber slide and fall. Yeah.
I
So good.
love it, but my favorite part is the run. Like
Yes.
that
is the
run.
best I've ever run in my entire life.
Great form.
Ever. That is, yeah, I was so locked in. The adrenaline was so high because I almost slid into like an older woman and I had to like redirect myself. And then I almost ran into the wife of the executive producer of the show.
Perfect.
And so I just go sprinting. But yeah, it's like a huge thing. And it was my first time doing a tour this big. Last time it was like 9 shows.
Oh.
So
9
it was
to 52.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's same thing, casual.
That's amazing.
And, we're on a tour bus, we're doing all this, and it really was just so much fun. Exhausting, but so much fun.
Right.
So you're sleeping on the tour bus and everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roxy's asleep.
Right.
Do you have a group chat with the Blade Angels?
Oh, yeah, we have for a little while.
Is it called Blade Angels?
It is not.
What's it called?
I don't think it's too it's called Smurfettes. It's an inside joke. It's a
Cute.
random thing
Okay.
just from years ago.
No,
Yeah,
That's the beauty of a group chat name.
exactly.
It doesn't have to make sense to
No.
anybody but you.
Mhm.
I like how you honored it. You didn't need to change it to the Blade Angels.
No.
Like you were the Smurfettes
Yeah.
first.
Yes. Yeah.
It's interesting to me because, like, Alysa and Isabel are your competitors,
hmm
but then also like that's your homies.
Yes.
But they're the way of you in a medal in some ways.
Yeah.
I'm so a team sport athlete where like they're your team in some ways, but also
Mhm.
not.
Oh, no, seriously.
How do you get over that competition with them
Mhm.
when you are on this actual circuit, like World Championships?
Yeah.
How do you feel with them?
Yeah. It's so interesting because I feel like a lot of skaters struggle with that.
Mm.
And I think what's nice is it's not even that once we get on the ice, it stops. Because when we're on practices together and they nail a jump from me, like I'm hyping them up. I'm great job. In figure skating, it's not like, oh, I cross the finish line before this person does. I want to beat this person. It's, oh, I want to go score these points and do the best that I can.
Mm.
And then it's like, it's not in my hands anymore where I end up.
Right.
So it's really like you're competing against them, but you're competing against yourself. And
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. And not everyone does. Some people are like, oh, I just want to beat them. I just want to.
Right.
Okay. So like, did you do well? Did you do better than the last time you did? Like,
Yeah. Are you
Mhm.
proud of yourself?
exactly.
Or
Or did you just beat this other person? Why do you care so much about beating this other person rather than progressing on your own?
Did you always have that mindset, or is this something you had to learn?
It was something I had to learn, but I always have been, I've always been my worst enemy, was
Yeah.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really hard for me to, even when they try to push like rivalries and stuff, I'm like, it doesn't matter because if I don't do what I do and I don't
Right.
skate well, I'm not going to beat them anyways. So I need to
Right.
focus on doing well myself.
Right.
Yeah, and they're a lot younger. Like Alyssa's almost 6 years younger than me, and Isabel's like 8 years younger than me. So it's like it almost feels like they need to be protected. Like, and I met them when they were babies,
Right.
like like 10 and 14,
Yeah.
like children.
Yeah.
Like, so I kind of I see that they're adults and they've grown and everything, but I still have that like protective nature
Right.
over them. So it's really different, I
Yeah.
think.
Do you think that the age difference comes into play a lot now, or is it more of a even scale?
It's definitely more of an even scale, especially, we're all 3 Olympians now. Alysa, this was her second Olympics.
Mhm.
But there's still some stuff to where they'll come to me, they'll be like, oh, Mama Amber, but it's more of a sister thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I like to think almost like a cool aunt,
Yeah.
like stuff that they wouldn't go to their mom about because they don't want to get in trouble. So they go to the aunt that's like closer in age to like try and figure shit out.
Love.
So they're kind of able to come to me on that stuff. But when we're out there and we're competing, they're just as experienced, if not more than I am.
You say it's older, it's like an aunt, but it's kind of like a sister situation where like they come to me and they tell me something, or I'm like, okay,
Yeah. No, literally.
yes, and you got to be chill about it so they don't
Mhm.
stop telling you things. But like you are concerned. Do you run into that ever?
I used to,
Okay.
but at this point now, I just say it flat. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And
Right.
they're like, "Oh, I knew you were gonna say that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Somebody
so
else
don't do it in
do?
the future." And they're like,
Yeah.
"You're right." No.
And I get that. Like you've lived through, you've made the mistakes. You don't want us to make the mistakes, but I'm like, sometimes
You just
you
gotta let 'em.
have to make the mistake
That
to
got
learn.
it.
We did go through that for a little bit, and it was just like, okay. And now looking back, one of the funny things, it's like I thought I was so grown. They'll say that, and I'm like, and I had to let you be, and now
Yeah.
we're here. Now we're good.
Do you have any, I guess, mistakes or moments that you would have considered a mistake, or moments in your career that actually got you to where you were?
Mm.
Yeah, 22, 21 going into 22, that entire season, leading into, I was trying to make the 22 games and I just didn't manage things well. I was struggling a lot mentally, but I was also getting injured physically. And so there was a lot that contributed to me not being really in my peak at the right time. And then getting to nationals, I ended up getting COVID at the like trials, but I already wasn't in the best like state. Like it wasn't like, oh, if I hadn't caught COVID, I would have made it. Like, no, not necessarily. Like I hadn't been doing that well leading into it. And there was a lot that I wish I could go back and change. But if I had made that Olympics, I don't know if I would have kept skating past that. So I wouldn't have ever won a nationals. I would never have made it to, you know, multiple world team trophy, this past Olympics. Like there's so many things that happened because I didn't make the 22 games.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
that's like, you know, everything happens
Hell
for
yeah,
a reason.
COVID.
We were kind of,
Hell yeah,
COVID.
Yeah, we got you to the Olympics. I actually have to have the same thing for my own Tokyo Olympics. When it was canceled, I was like, this is the end of the world. This is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But then if I'd gone to the Olympics in 2020, I never was on social media. It wasn't until like after COVID and it was the January of 2021 when I was starting to post some TikToks in a fun way. And only then did I, in the village in Tokyo, post more videos. So I really think it seemed like the most devastating time to not do an Olympics in 2020.
Yeah.
But I think I'm where I am because of it was pushed back a little bit.
How did you decide to come back from that?
I totally changed my entire life. I grew up in Dallas area, Texas, and had never left. I was still living with my parents, and I hadn't had the courage to really go out on my own in the world. And I didn't have that many resources back in Texas, like, and the ones that I did weren't covered. Like it was out of pocket. So I completely decided, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to really put my all into it. And so I packed up, I moved to Colorado Springs, which has the Olympic Training Center, and changed coaches, did like just totally reset everything. And I said like, oh, I'll give it another year. Like I'll see what I can do with this year. And that move just changed everything for me. I was way more independent. I was, you know, handling everything for myself by myself. And it was hard at first, but I really grew a lot from it. And I think that was like the push that I needed, was to stop just trying to be comfortable with what I was doing and to really branch out.
I love that answer. I mean, be like, how'd you do it? You're like, simple. I changed everything.
You tore it all down and built it back up.
I changed my whole life.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it too.
Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I didn't make it immediately. I was like on the grind, like changing everything. Like there were a couple months to where I was very lost and I was just surviving, and I was just doing things that outside of skating would make me happy.
Yeah.
And I needed that time to like reset and recuperate and make a decision. But once I made that decision, it was like, oh, we're doing
It's
this.
on.
Yeah.
And what are those things that made you happy outside of skating?
The very nerdy things. I actually cosplayed for the first time, went to like a convention with people. I got into Magic the Gathering a bit. Like it was just for the first time in my life, I was enjoying hobbies. We had this conversation that for so long in interviews, especially during competitions, oh, what do you do outside skating? Be like, I like to take my dog on walks.
Yes.
And I tried photography once.
Yeah.
And I like to do pottery painting every other month.
Yeah.
And that was really like, that's it.
Yeah.
So just finding stuff to do outside
And
of
work on
skating
it.
was like really life-changing.
Did you make that cosplay yourself?
No, I'm not that good.
No?
Not there yet.
No,
That will be
no.
hobby soon.
No. Amazon, we're good.
Who were you?
Your Forger?
Ooh.
Yeah.
From Magic the Gathering?
No, but that's cute. No, it's from an anime. Yeah. Tomato. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good. No, she's like a badass assassin. Like,
Oh, I
so
think I've
cool.
seen
Hell
other.
yeah.
I've seen other
Hell
cosplays.
yeah.
I've seen other cosplays of
let's
this.
go. Yes.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Do you find you have like different friend groups? Like a skating friend group? Like, is there like a cosplay friend group? Is there a Magic the Gathering friend group?
Yeah, and the other friend groups are online, really.
Yeah.
And like they're just people that I've met in passing that I'll do those certain things with. But my day-to-day is typically skating.
Yeah.
Dre, Liv, how do you guys normally get your protein in?
I like eggs, chicken.
Chicken breast sliced thin.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Specifically when Dad cuts it for me.
Right. All great options, but with Muscle Milk, you can get 26 to 42 grams of high-quality protein from real ultra-filtered milk. It's an easy way to get protein in, which I think, actually, this has become my TED Talk. You all know that my body is built by bread. But to build these muscles, I also need a lot of protein, people. I think we forget that. So having something easy like this after I work out, after you go on a walk.
For building and maintaining, it's huge.
Muscle Milk is a great tasting new formula with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or added colors.
I personally dig the cookies and cream flavor because it's tasty and it gets the job done. But it also comes in vanilla cream, chocolate, and strawberries and cream.
Honestly, that made me want some real quick. So let me just take a... It's perfect when you need something quick and it actually keeps you going.
It is really perfect for when you're on the go.
So try the new great tasting Muscle Milk today. Available in stores nationwide.
Muscle Milk, protein for all.
This show is hydrated by Liquid IV.
Oh man, we have been on the go the last few weeks.
Oh, what do you mean? We've only been to New York, LA, Miami, San Fran, Paris.
A little bit of everything. What I do know is how dehydrated I get with all the travel.
That's why I like to carry Liquid IV with me in every bag. Just one stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water is more hydrating than water alone. And yes, I carry extra for you too. Want some firecracker?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Weirdly, what I do is I blow air into it. I don't know if that's right. That's what I do. And then I put it in. It makes it easier.
Ooh.
That's actually really fun.
I love all of their sugar-free options. I love the white peach. That is summery to me.
That?
Raspberry lemonade and even the ring pop.
The ring pop.
That one is one of my favorites because I'm also a popsicle girl.
This on a beach?
It also has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients all in a single stick.
To top it all off, Liquid IV is backed by a scientific advisory board. Real experts, real science. That's how you know it's legit.
So when you need the ideal on-the-go hydration solution, grab your favorite Liquid IV stick.
It's simple, it tastes good, and it makes staying hydrated feel way less like a chore.
Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV.
Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code 2026HOM at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code 2026HOM at liquidiv.com.
There is so much tea to spill today, so let's get into tea time, everybody. The Olympics happened. That happened. What's going on now?
What am I doing? I'm doing this.
Hey.
How has your mental been adjusting to life post-Olympics?
What's funny is people have kind of asked me this question about like post-Olympics, and I'm like, I haven't had a post-Olympics yet.
Ooh, you're still in the season,
It has
really.
been.
Oh, interesting.
Because literally in the tour, every night during the U.S. tour, we did a recreation of the team event at the Olympics. Like full on, like we do part of our performances, we talk to each other, and we'd step on a podium with medals. I'd give like a whole speech, and we were reliving that, reenacting it.
Right.
Yeah, a ton.
You're
so
still at the restaurant.
You're living
I'm
it
still
over and
at
over
the
and
restaurant,
over.
and I was at the restaurant still on May 31st.
Yeah.
And I'm still not home. I'm in LA doing things, still talking about the Olympics. So I really haven't had that, like, I'm at home alone, like, post-Olympic kind of like.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever come down like a blues?
It's hard to say because I think it's going to end up being more of missing my people. We all got really, really close, and especially all the girls. And they're some of the funniest people I've met in my entire life. They've made me laugh so much, but you know, I'm going to substitute that with my dog. So it'll be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, you've still been in it. That is that's very true, reliving it. And you suffered a kind of a hard moment during your short program. But then you also kind of reclaimed it almost immediately. Like I loved your video where you're like, here's the spin that cost me my whatever, and you just like did it there for social media. I thought that was iconic. But was that one way to help get yourself through it, or did you forgive yourself? Like what was that like after the short program?
It's so hard to like forgive myself for something because it was like a very odd mistake for me to make. And it was on what I would consider my favorite jump.
Damn.
and like the easiest one for me to do.
Interesting.
And it was just a like kind of balance shift thing. Because I had done the triple axel, I did the other hard stuff, and it was like, oh, things were fine. And I had been struggling the day of the short. I went out there and I had a practice, and it was in front of everyone, in front of cameras, and people were like, oh, she's struggling on, you know, the hard stuff, the triple axel. And I was so nervous. It was crazy. And then I go out and I do it, and I'm like, oh, thank God, like I'm okay. And then I miss the easy thing. And as soon as I missed it, it wasn't like, oh, I made a mistake and I get a slight deduction. It's like, oh, I got nothing for that. Like I might as well have just like skated like forward and done absolutely nothing. And as soon as I did that, I knew. And I was, and then it's not like, okay, end of the, no, I still had a minute and a half left, and I'm supposed to be performing, and I'm supposed to be like, everything's great. It's in like having a great time. And meanwhile, I'm like, like I want to throw up. It was just such a like isolating and scary moment and overwhelming because I had to hold it in for that like minute and a half. And then it all just kind of hit me once I finished. And it was just so devastating. And I had been kind of holding off on the feelings of all the backlash, all the hurt, all the like difficulties I'd been having during the games. And it just all hit in that moment. And it took a little while, a couple hours to really like be okay. But I only had a day to like get back out there and do it all again.
Get it together. And like, you are very online, like you said, though. So do you are seeing what people are saying. Alona comes from the world of women's rugby. Women's fans are so supportive, I think, of the game.
Because I don't think they expect much. So it's a hard thing. Like they don't know rugby. It's not like they, you know, American figure skaters have been known to be very good. They don't know about rugby. They don't know we can be good. We've never won a medal before, so it's like, oh, you know, good job. There's the expectation on you guys. I mean, I can even name from some figure skaters who've won gold medals. It's like we know that of you, so there's expectation to even represent your country that way.
You'd get a participation trophy from the public.
Yeah, they'd be happy with whatever I did.
Whereas, like for you, did the figure skating fan community, like, were you braced for that? Do you ignore that? Like, you're online. What do you do to?
I wasn't really online much during that time because I knew that it wouldn't be something that I'd enjoy. And what's crazy, it wasn't the figure skating community that was the problem. It was politics and people that are just like, and what's crazy is that if I hadn't reacted to the mistake the way that I had, people, besides for the score, if you just watch the performance, the everyday person would have no idea.
I had zero idea.
Because I was on my feet.
Why is she sad?
Yeah, I was on my feet.
Beautiful.
It was fine. Exactly. It's like, no, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It was just I did a double instead of a triple, and that doesn't count when you do a double like that. So I think my reaction to the mistake and everything kind of crashing down in that moment was the headline, and how I looked in it and the devastation was why people came for me so hard. And because I had been outspoken and because I was speaking my mind, and then I had a moment of, I was very vulnerable. They just took that as, oh, she's vulnerable, let's attack. And it's disappointing because it's like, I'm a woman who's very strong, but in that moment I showed signs of weakness. But it's sad that like, oh, so I'm not allowed to react and express my emotions to like a dream that I've been working towards for years, being crushed. No.
You silly.
Yeah, exactly.
When we went to the figure skating, I think I was shocked by how much you can hear the audience, and a lot of the audience will know when you like make a mistake. They'll be like a collective, I don't even know how you get through. Like you have this outside noise. You're trying to hear them. Everybody knows you've made a mistake. Crazy. How do you fight through that?
Oh, the worst is the sympathy claps.
Right.
Oh, that's horrible. horrifying.
As you get down, and then like as you get up, everyone starts clapping, and you're just like,
oh no!
it's like, you know, we both know. You know, and I know.
I know, we know. And now
We
the people
know.
that don't know, we now know.
Exactly.
Somehow.
Like, oh, it's okay, sweetie, keep going. And I'm like,
God.
I was gonna keep going anyways. You don't need. Like,
Right.
I also there were
worst.
sometimes when people were like did a fall and getting up, and people started to like try clapping to the beat too or something to like
And
get
it's so
them going. And I was like,
So off.
shut up, everybody, leave them alone.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Everyone look away. Well, then you said like a day to prepare, but you came back, I think, pretty
Swinging.
swinging, right? You were swinging out there for the free skate.
Yeah,
And that was just, did you do the work you had to do in that day, or it was just a good day?
It was a normal day because that's what I've been doing every day in practice.
There you go.
You know, I was on fire there at the Olympics, and I think I just kind of burnt out a little bit, and I just relied on my training, and I had nothing to lose. It was, you know, there was so much that went wrong that there was nothing left but for me to just go and skate. And I told myself, I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this no matter what. You're going to have fun and you're going to smile and you're going to enjoy it because you're at the fucking Olympics and it took you a long time to get there and you're going to enjoy it.
Right.
God.
How do you want to remember it type of thing,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Do you think this is going to affect future competitions? Are you planning to compete soon in the future?
Yeah.
Two-parter.
I'm definitely not done competing. Like, I want to try and see what I can do for me now. I did the thing. I went to the Olympics, and that was like a promise I made to myself, was to make it to the games. I worked so hard. I was so locked in and just disciplined for a really long time, almost to the point to where I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I wish I could have. Not that I didn't. I still enjoyed it. But after having Alysa come back and competing with her and seeing how much she enjoys it and how her perspective on it, it makes me want to try and adapt that more, especially now that I've accomplished what I want to accomplish. Now I want to do it for me and for the joy of it. And it was really great getting to train with her in Milan and tour with her and like have that kind of influence on me, because like she's very, I'm type A. That's the organized type, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm type A, she's type B. And I'm like, okay, I want to try and get to be more in the middle. And I think I really want to try and experience what that's like at a competition. So we'll see.
That's wild.
Alona, do you think that you might take that mentality going back to rugby? Because I know when you went letting things come as it may and enjoying it, I know that when you went
mindset,
when you went into Paris, it was like, enjoy the little things.
I find I always do that. I always try to enjoy the little things. I think it's a different scenario from what Alysa went through and me, because Alysa was going back for her a very personal, individual thing. Whereas for me, when I go back to the sport,
You're on a team.
It's on a team. It's not just if I don't play well, or if then it's all depend on us. So I want to enjoy it, but to me, there's also not as much of a freedom in it that I feel, because I like, it's a different sort of game.
So different.
So I always say that, like, to enjoy the little moments, the bus rides, this and that and that. But at the end of the day, I am trying to be the best on my team. And the only way I can get on that team is I beat somebody else out to get a spot there. So it's just a different energy, I think, which is so we were talking about it the other day, is like, we play such different sports and so much is required of us differently, physically and mentally. So it's always interesting to hear, because I remember thinking about when Alysa was talking about all this stuff, like, yeah, it's an interesting take. Like, she went back really for her, and I am going back for me, but I'm also going back for all these girls and to be the best.
A big thing that I've talked about is I want to keep doing what I do to continue having the platform that I have, and to inspire and to spread my message. And as long as I'm, doing these big things, people are going to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of in a similar.
I think it's very similar. I think that, for me, a home Olympics as well is a massive platform.
Incredible.
For spreading your message, a massive platform for athletes. I don't know how figure skating is in terms of sponsorship, but like before Olympics, was it paid for figure skating for like winning a competition, or is it like sponsor deals you get?
So what's really nice with U.S. figure skating, it is its own entity. So unlike some other countries, some other federations, you know, that goes through the government and stuff, we are totally detached from that.
Right.
So we get a certain amount of funding from U.S. figure skating, and that's usually enough to like pay for the training.
Right.
Or like, for me, I'd say about like 70% of my training. The rest comes out of pocket, and that comes from winning competitions. It comes from sponsorships, social media, just all that kind of stuff accumulating. But yeah, there were a lot of great opportunities going into the games that we wouldn't get any other year. It was because Olympics,
Right.
you know, the hype, everyone wants to get on that. There's so many sponsors of the games that they're like, oh, okay, you're going to be an athlete there. Like, we want to use you. We want to do this and that. And it really is, you know, it's the time that people want to capitalize on the most.
It's a bigger moment than just the Olympics. It's like the time before, the time after. And that's, I mean, I'm going back because I love rugby and I love what it does, but I'm also going back because I want to continue to grow because it's affording me money, and it's I can do all this stuff, which my teammates don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, you know, privilege. So a lot comes with it. And you have to stay in the stratosphere, I guess, to continue being the talk of the town
and keep it touching lives in the way that you do.
And exactly, like, you're the biggest star in U.S. rugby. You know, and it's, as long as you're in it, you're pushing the sport forward. So you almost have this responsibility on you, but it's also an opportunity to be able to, like, you're doing so much for your teammates as well. If there's attention on you, there's going to be more attention on them. So it's like you have this responsibility. It's like an honor to have.
You girls.
Yeah.
I love you girls.
How does your teammate support you in tough moments?
I mean, I don't know yet. I think we're all very supportive of each other. I work a lot with a sports psych as well, and I think it'll be interesting to see the dynamic between like where I've become, who I've become, and who I was when I like left the team after the Olympics. It's a different person. It's a different thing that I bring with me now. So I'm excited to see how I'm received and how, because it's a young team, how they receive me. But I think the impact can be great, and I know that. I hope to, like, if I get a deal to them, bring a deal to them and bring them into things as well. So I think it not only will help me, but it'll help the whole team and just rugby.
Mona, you might be stepping into the cool aunt persona on the team.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, does that make us unks, though?
Yeah. Oh, were you chopped unks?
No, I don't know the slang of gins. I don't know. I just know that that's not a good thing. But no, we're aunts, not unks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool aunts.
Any advice for an upcoming aunt to her team? Any wisdom you'd like to bestow?
I mean, that must be so interesting because, again, you're literally out there with them. So there's got to be and they're probably around like your age or experience, maybe. I don't know.
I'm old now. We have a very young team, so we have from like 18 to 23 mostly. Sheesh. Whereas I'll be like 30 when I get back in there.
Sick.
And so that's where when I'm on the field, I make a mistake.
Yeah,
it could affect them and it could affect the game.
Yeah.
When you make a mistake, it's like that's you and your team as well, who are coaches and whatnot.
Except for in the team event at the Olympics.
Yes.
And what's crazy is that it's like, okay, you're on your own until like once every, because there's also a different one every 2 years called World Team Trophy, but that's obviously a lot lower of stakes than Olympics. And it's like, okay, every 4 years, all right, now you're a team and now you're reliant on other people.
On you.
It's so,
these are your teammates.
Right. Like you're competing against each other in like a week and a half, but right now, you're like Alysa and I she did the short, I did the free skate, and it all went towards the team event. And so it was like this new thing. And in that moment at the team event, I was so harsh on myself because I wasn't perfect, but I wasn't looking back. I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. I stayed on my feet. I didn't pop. I didn't fall.
Yeah.
You know, I did a triple axel. Like I was fine.
Yeah.
But because I wasn't perfect, I was like really beating myself up because I was like, I wish I could have done more for the team, more for the team, more for the team.
Yeah.
And luckily they were all like very, very supportive and very like, not everyone else was on the team was perfect and I was the only one who made mistakes. It was like we all not we all, but a couple of us made some mistakes and we were still fine.
Yeah.
So it was interesting being thrown into that. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Team.
new thing. All right, go.
Hold hands.
All right, this is your first time at the Olympics, and now you're gonna do something completely different.
Right.
And yeah, okay, go.
Yeah. We got to watch your team, the team event. That was awesome. So to us, you were perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Don't even worry. We couldn't tell. It was awesome.
Oh,
We were out there and we are like, she's really good.
She's really
Is it just
good.
me, guys?
That's my bestie down there for real. Look at her go.
We've been loving JBL Live headphones because they make everything sound so good.
If there's one thing you should know about us, we're always listening to something. Currently, me, it's always an audiobook, but also when I'm cleaning, I need something with a lot of beats per minute that like keeps like music that keeps me going. So like I've been listening to like a lot of EDM or like dance club music. I know I do. I used to just do it to like run, but either if I'm trying to like answer a lot of emails or I need to lock in and keep my brain like activated, I actually listen to something like.
Are you okay?
Whoa.
Have you seen
Probably
something
not,
about
girl.
this?
No.
Well, also when you wear your headphones to clean, you listen to audiobooks, right?
That too. It just
because
depends
you
on the
like
day.
the sound to follow you wherever you go throughout
Absolutely.
the house.
I'm not going to carry around something to like play sound to place it in
Yeah.
every room. I just need this stuff locked and loaded on me.
I like these for like plane rides.
Oh, right.
I feel like planes are the one place where I actually like to not hear what's around me.
Yeah.
There's like only certain places where I like that to not hear it. So like that's where I get to lock in and just be listening to whatever it is.
The first time I started wearing noise canceling headphones on a flight, I was like, oh, it's not going to make that much of a difference until it was mid-flight, and I like took them off and I was like, whoa! And they were truly doing everything for me.
Now, this might be placebo, but I think it helps the pressure in my ears.
Oh,
when I
really?
fly. Well, just also because it's covering it, so I'm focusing on everything less.
Right. I love that. JBL's bold, unfiltered sound and battery life is actually crazy. They last up to 80 hours, so they're perfect for long flights, travel days, road trips, and all the random in-between time when you just want to throw something on and tune out. Me.
And the true adaptive noise cancellation 2.0 is so nice because you can really choose your level of checkout mode.
Thank you, JBL.
With a range of colors to match your vibe, find your pair at jbl.com.
Let's be honest, the beauty world is very oversaturated. I don't even know what to try at this point. I believe you know what I mean.
No, it is. It can be very overwhelming. It's like 50 million different versions of a product that it's almost like decision fatigue. You know, you don't know where to like go and start. And they're always just like sort of barely different from one another. I'm always at the store like, these are just going to take up space in my makeup drawer and bag.
That's actually why I love Merit Beauty. They don't believe in launching products just for the sake of launching products. Every addition to their collection feels intentional. That's why when Merit introduces something new, people pay attention. We pay attention.
And they've done it again with their Clean Volume Mascara that is absolutely going to be a staple for you.
Small brush, big impact. Clean Volume pairs a small, precise brush with a buildable tubing formula to create lashes that are lifted, defined, and voluminous without mess or heaviness. I love a tubing mascara and just the way I can take it right off.
Clean Volume isn't designed to give you a fake lashes effect. This is Merit's version of volumizing mascara, buildable, lifted, and defined. They call it Clean Volume because it delivers just that. Clean Volume with zero clumps, flakes, or mess.
And if you still haven't tried Merit, now is the perfect time because the Clean Volume Mascara is available in the Bestsellers Kit, along with the cult favorites like the Minimalist Foundation Stick, the Flush Balm, and more.
Right now, Merit Beauty is offering our listeners their signature makeup bag with your first order at meritbeauty.com.
That's MERIT beauty.com to get your free signature makeup bag with your first order.
meritbeauty.com. You are the first openly queer woman to represent America and in singles figure skating. Tell us about the decision to be open about that. What is that like?
I've been having these conversations for a while because I actually came out in 2019, which I'm like, oh my God, I came out young publicly. I'm like, girl.
You're like, I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah, no, well, it was just people, especially there was like these ice dancers and they were both queer and they skated together and it was incredible. And it was such a big moment. And I was so inspired by them. But right after this like huge push in the, you know, acceptance of queer people in figure skating, they retired.
Oh, perfect.
Which was great because they had like these amazing opportunities come, you know, they got to go and do. But I was like, no,
right.
Just so I was like, you know what? I was in a very stagnant place in my career and I was about middle of the pack. But there were still people who looked up to me and still, like I had a platform, not a big one, but I had one. And I thought, you know, if I'm not out there like winning everything and doing anything crazy, like what do I have to lose? Because I was, of course, nervous about like repercussions and there's judging in figure skating, and I don't know where the judges are from, what their opinions are, how they, I don't know. And skating is subjective. So, and some of it is your reputation as well. And I just, was like, you know what? I don't care at this point. Like, if it harms me negatively, then I don't want to be in this sport anyways. Like, then screw them. And I will try and make it better. So I ended up coming out, and I had been inspired by my teammate who became the first non-binary Winter Olympian, Timothy Leduc. Incredible, was training with them and really got introduced to the community in Dallas. And I just wanted to live as authentically as I could. And I felt like I was really trying to be what I thought a figure skater had to be. And I just didn't want to anymore. I wanted to be myself. I wanted to embrace the masculinity and the femininity that I had in my skating. And I had off the ice, but I felt like I couldn't really express on the ice. And it just kept going and kept progressing. And as I came out, I feel like I started doing better and better because I was more myself on the ice.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And then it was that ice dancing couple that was kind of your inspiration, or were there other?
Yeah, they were a huge inspiration for me. There were many people who came before me. Adam Rippon, he was a huge inspiration. And there was so many that couldn't be out while competing, which they had to come out after they were done. And they were, of course, inspirational after the fact, but it was so sad to see that they couldn't be themselves while competing.
And how do you choose, or I guess I'm curious about like your program as a whole, when you build it, how are you choosing music? Does it come music first, or is it character and moves? Like, how are you building it?
So I feel like we have like a set of like, okay, these are the moves and the jumps and the spins that we're going to do. And you kind of get an idea of like, okay, I want to go this way, do this, blah, 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 like have the bones kind of things. And then you find the music. Usually it's like I just listen to Spotify playlists and just let it go and go.
DJ X is going to tell you what you need.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I'm going to find something. And then sometimes the choreographer will bring a piece to you and, it'll fit just right. Or it's like, okay, interesting. All right. So we're not going to go in this direction, but now we know what I don't want, which is always a hard conversation to have. But usually it all kind of just forms into place. And what's hard is it has to be the exact time. It has to be, ride this, like you don't want it to just kind of fade out and just like you want like a big finish most of the time. And so it can be really hard to try and cut music to be a exact like, okay, we're going through this, it's exciting, but also like take a moment to breathe. And so there's a lot of stuff that goes into selecting the perfect piece. But for me, I've usually picked my own music just through finding stuff online.
What's been your favorite track that you've skated to?
Oh, there's so many. I really enjoyed. I'm going to have a special place in my heart for Like a Prayer by Madonna because I did that on tour just now as well. And, having Madonna herself like reach out and like give me her approval, I was like, oh my God, queen. Incredible. And the audience would just get so into it.
Really?
And, she's a queer ally icon herself, which is just absolutely wonderful. Everything she's done for the community is just, I love her so much. And then there's been a few that are like just meant a lot to me. I actually skated to a cover of a Papa Roach song.
Oh.
You know who Papa Roach is?
I know the name. Wait, give us a taste.
It's
Sing a little.
Tear my heart open and the
Yes.
It's very like
I'm so
rock, like grunge.
Okay.
But I
Right.
skated to like a cover of it, and it was like very emo, and I like skated my heart out to it,
Cool.
and it was just so like feelings,
Right.
and it was, people, I kind of got a reputation of skating to like sappy ballads and just like being like so emotional, which eventually I kind of tried to steer away from because it was getting kind of ridiculous at that point. But I loved them. Yeah. It was a good time.
And how much are you kind of playing, or if at all, playing to the judges? Because in your Madonna skate, you end sort of in like a bow, like on the ice,
that's
right?
my free skate. But
that's your free skate. Okay.
Yes, it's like.
But like, how much is that to the judges, or is that just the ending pose, or how much are you skating to? Playing to the judges, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely a lot. Like you try and like make eye contact, which is always kind of awkward sometimes. Because sometimes they'll be like really intensely looking back at you, and sometimes they'll be like kind of looking down, and you're like, well, what? Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're like really into it, and you're like, we're vibing, we're having a good time. So it's really interesting. Sometimes I try and like just like look, but like blur it out.
Okay, right.
And so I'm like, exactly.
But they know you're looking.
Yes. Yep. But a lot of the stuff is choreographed to be towards the judges because they're the ones who are going to give you your presentation marks. They're going to, and I try my best, but it is like intimidating sometimes for sure.
Absolutely.
After the medals and everything, you guys then did like a fun sort of skate.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that and I was like, wow, it seemed like a different energy, I guess, because it was so for fun. Mm-hmm. But you were just out there. You did this one thing, I feel like, where you like fully leaned back.
Yeah.
Different. Just watching you do that, the joy that was coming off you there. I think you could feel it a little bit in the medal rounds, but there the joy was just so evident to me.
Yeah.
And you seem to be doing so much that like we hadn't even seen just because you love doing it. So you have to almost take away some of that to make it perfect for another person.
Yes. Yeah. Because I wasn't doing things for points. It was pure entertainment, and even past that it was for myself. And it just, every time I do like an exhibition or a show, it feels like I'm going back to the roots of myself as a skater, because I grew up skating in a mall. And I would put on like Hannah Montana or like High School Musical, and I would play those tracks and make up programs and perform to like the random mall bystanders.
Yeah.
And that was what I loved to do. That's why I fell in love with skating, was just the performance and doing these tricks and feeling so like I was doing what I was meant to do. And there was a sort of freedom that I had during that exhibition skate that doesn't come to me in competition. And that's what I'm really going to try and find during the rest of my career, because it's just so intense and it's so, you have to play by the rules. And when I started focusing more on the technical is when I started doing better, but I kind of lost that freedom in the expression. And I really want to get that back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that move that people love so much, it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
Really?
Nothing.
It was so beautiful and so tough.
Thank you. It is. It's like, it's difficult to do. Not a lot of people can do it. And then I take, I'm balancing. I take the risk of falling. It's not often that I do on that move. But if I do, like, oh, I just did that for no points, and then I'm going to get deducted points because I fell. Right. And it's actually also looked at as like, oh, that's not feminine.
Really?
How?
Men do it all the time, but when women do it, it's kind of like, oh.
What?
I know, because my legs are open.
I guess we were
which also
like,
I need to.
Oh my God. Close up.
I was like, we had this conversation the other day of how I like would always sit to get my scores and be like upright. I didn't want to like have any folds.
Like,
and I needed
swear
to be
I'm
proper.
feminine. See?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's so interesting. So much of your sport is just being observed. Of, like, and how
constantly.
Oh my God.
How does that then affect like body image, like, and how you're fueling yourself? Because that's wild.
It's horrible. And I think we're really making progress with social media. I feel like a lot of us have been a lot more outspoken against the stereotypes in figure skating and in women's sports in general. Thank you. Yeah, like, no, but really, we need more people like that are, oh, I am doing this incredible thing and I love my body for what it can do, not just for the aesthetics. Because before I hated being muscular. Like, I was embarrassed of my arms. Like, I wanted to wear sleeves all the time because I thought I didn't look feminine enough. And now it's like, no, I love my muscles. I love how strong I am. I love how it shows that I'm doing these hard things. And this is why, because I'm strong, not because, I am taking performance enhancers or I'm doing like this or because I got lucky or because I'm just frail enough so I can do it for, a few months and then I'm going to be broken. Like, no, I'm doing this because I worked hard and I'm strong enough to do it. And that wasn't always the case. And I feel like we're trying to change the culture to where that can be how people look at things as more of what I can do rather than I want to look a certain way.
Right.
But that can be really hard when you're in a sport that's like, oh, you're going to go out there in your tiny little costume and we're going to, take pictures, and everything single time you're out there, it has to be like a picture perfect moment. And it's just so difficult.
Yeah.
I'm just envisioning the movie Stick It where they take out the bra straps.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys, let's do that. Some variation. And I think you slowly are, obviously that's such a movie magic, whatever.
Yeah, but of course, yeah.
You headed there.
Hell yeah.
Obviously you guys brought up Magic the Gathering earlier. We said it in the intro, and it's so funny because it's only something that I know of, and when I hear it, I think of you.
Yes.
Right? But then also because I had seen this this funny tweet where this girl posted, "Getting cracked so good I'm learning Magic the Gathering."
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Amber. I think about you.
Amber, what are you doing?
And meanwhile, I have also zero idea what it is, but it's cards?
Yes.
Okay, so it is cards.
Shiny cardboard. It's actually been around since like the 90s.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Has
right?
it evolved over time?
Has it evolved? My God.
Olivia.
It's insane.
Kitty, my bad. Sorry.
No, it's gotten so complicated. It's actually absurd.
Really?
Yeah, I did a couple of Magic the Gathering things while I was here in LA, and it was such a blast. They just did a collaboration with Marvel, and I was always like a comic book person too, and I loved the MCU. So that was really, really neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can collect them. There's art. There's a ton of art in it actually, and it's beautiful.
Cool.
I kind of describe it as like a more complicated version of Pokemon mixed with like D&D.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
My brain goes to D&D when I hear it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So it's I think that's the easiest way to explain it to people that don't know. But, some of the Magic the Gathering, like, loyalists are going to be like insulted that I use that terminology.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? At least people are hearing about it.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
How did you get into it? Were you getting cracked so good? You had to learn Magic the Gathering? Like, because I'd get into it for that reason too.
Yeah,
if I could.
yeah. No, I was, a couple of friends had been doing it, and there's actually a lot of Magic the Gathering shops in Colorado Springs for whatever reason. And a lot of the times they're also cafes. So it's actually really cute. So like I knew some people. Exactly. It's social. One of them's actually like a speakeasy, which is really cool. And it's just a really neat atmosphere. And again, I didn't have any hobbies. So it's like I had hung out with some people and they were opening packs. And I didn't really care. I was just like, oh, this is fun. This is cute. I was into cosplay and was doing the anime thing. And this is there's a little bit of crossover there. Nerddom, knows nerddom. And one of the first packs I opened had like one of the biggest hits in it. And that's how they get you. It's beginner's luck, and you're like, oh.
There's a high there. You're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
wow.
Oh, I did something. And
You're chasing that.
Exactly. So it just kind of evolved from there.
Got
Do
you.
not do scratch tickets. I fear that's not
No,
good for you.
no, I can't go down that route.
Don't.
No. At least I get to, like, no matter what, I get to keep something that's shiny and pretty, though. It doesn't go in the trash.
There you
so.
go. And it's art.
Yes.
Collecting art.
It's art.
God.
Yeah, I'm an art collector.
I love that the nerd in me sees the nerd in you.
We
That's
see
for you.
each
We see
other.
each other. We good.
If you got summer travel, beach days, airport runs, and road trips on the calendar, you need sunglasses that are cute and do not destroy your hair. Honestly, even if you're just walking to a general store in Adam Sandler shorts, they're nice to have. That's why Shady Rays tangle-free sunglasses are such a game changer. They have smooth, no-snag nose pieces that glide through your hair instead of ripping it out when you throw them on top of your head. I love the midnight pink tortoise pair.
And for us Maher sisters, that is a huge win. If you saw our swim week pics, you know the last thing we want is a full hair emergency.
They're lightweight, polarized, super cute, and easy to wear with everything.
When Adriana wears her Shady Rays, she shows me, she goes, check this out. She slides them up and down on her head to show that they're not snagging. Over 300,000 people have rated Shady Rays 5 stars, which honestly tracks, because once women find something that actually works and doesn't make life harder, the group chat hears about it immediately.
And let's say you accidentally sit on your sunglasses or lose them at the beach. Shady Rays has lost and broken protection. So if life happens, they've got you covered. Love that policy.
Do yourself a favor and upgrade your shades and protect your hair at the same time.
We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Go to shadyrays.com and use code HOM for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
There's a moment every NFL fan lives for, when the whole team is locked in, when the play unfolds exactly as it was drawn up.
Every single person on that field showing up for each other at exactly the right time. You know that moment, everything coming together all at once. And the best part, nobody got there alone.
That's the feeling U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings was built around. Because your financial life shouldn't be a juggling act. It should work like a team.
Your checking and savings working in sync, tracking your spending, building your balance, and unlocking more rewards the more you use them together.
That's why U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings are designed to do exactly that. Work together for you, so we can reward you more. Because the best teams are built to win together. That's the power of us.
Visit usbank.com today to learn more. Official bank sponsor of the NFL, member FDIC, 2026 U.S. Bank.
Okay, Amber, we're going to play a game called Try Hard in rugby. To score points, we call it a try. So you have to try as hard as you can to answer these as quickly as possible.
Okay? But also, feel free to give it an explanation if you want to.
Okay.
This is our show. We do whatever we want.
Go to coffee order, and how many cups are you doing a day?
Usually a iced caramel macchiato with 3 to 4 shots of espresso.
The Starbucks style or the Italian style?
The Starbucks.
That's okay. That's okay.
I also love that one.
That's a good
I haven't gotten that in a while.
question.
As a kid, I loved those ones. Yum, yum, yum.
Now, as somebody that's in, costumes, tight outfits a lot, what are your thoughts on visible panty lines? VPLs.
I don't know. I always try and hide mine because it's just, having that outline a little bit. It's just,
that could be your stick it moment.
My stick it moment. Oh my God. If we're still trying to answer fast, but I do have a funny story.
It's
a horribly embarrassing story, but it's a funny story.
Perfect.
When I was 14, I won junior nationals and I, was totally unprepared. And it was my first time doing a show. Mm-hmm. And it was like the Olympic team was being announced. It was this whole thing. Like I was like, oh my God. And a lot of times when you wear costumes, like you wear tights, you have to wear like a thong or like, nothing. You're like, it's just tights and it's your, the underwear or the dress. And at that point, I had underwear, but they were just regular. Like they were, I was 14. I wasn't wearing thongs every day. Like I was, just wearing whatever.
You're in your bikini style underwear.
Exactly. My bikini style underwear, which is the exact kind of line that the costume is. Okay. And so I go out and I'm in this dress and I'm having such a great time. Then I look back at the photos and you can clearly see there's like the tights, underwear. There's my costume, and there's the underwear. It's way down here. And like, I'm doing things that are like, my legs are up. Like I'm like this half the time. Like, and all the good photos, I'm like in a split or my legs up here. And it's just like,
oh, tough.
So 14-year-old me was like just horrified seeing that later. So I learned my lesson then. So no panty lines.
No panty lines.
I think in that situation, better more coverage than less. Frame it that way.
Yes.
The 14-year-old.
Yes. Yeah.
Because like, who knows? It was just protecting you.
Right. Yeah, right.
Right. No, right. We bring this up a lot when it comes to like leggings, and we say like, are you going commando or no in a pair of leggings?
Usually no. I have like, I get those seamless, really, ones. I mean, there's barely anything there, but it's,
Perfect. You're with me. Good to know. You're with her on that one. All right.
Freaks over here. All right, what's the best gateway anime?
Ooh, it depends on how much you can tolerate. I love Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, but there's a little bit of gore in that. Yeah. I would say if you want something nice and chill, Fruit Baskets.
Oh, we're already ahead of you. We've done that one.
I'm currently watching Love Island, and whenever I get done with the current episode, it says Fruit Basket up next.
But they just revamped it, right? Like there's what originally came back.
Did they?
Yeah, you guys went and rewatched on Hulu like 2 years ago.
No, we watched it during the pandemic.
It was during the pandemic.
We're also big. You must be too. Avatar: The Last Airbender fan.
Love Avatar.
We're massive fans.
Yes.
We were also...
Have you watched Legend of Korra?
Of course.
You gotta dress up like
we are
her.
Korra.
You need to.
You know what? Maybe
you
I should.
should.
Right.
It'd be so badass.
What bender would you be?
I'm a water sign, so automatically I'm thinking water,
Yeah.
and then like I'm a little bit evil, so I'm like, I want a bloodbend.
Yeah.
Okay, heard.
You want a blood bend. That's
Spooky.
crazy.
Most people are like, and I want to heal.
I want to
She's
like, no, I want to control.
I want to
Control and be able to take people's bending away.
Yes.
They do that?
Yes, they do.
Damn.
We as a family, like we have come to the conclusion, like there's stuff we want to be, but our family is earthbending.
We just know it.
for sure.
Yeah,
just firmly.
yeah. Well, I love
firm.
Toph. I love.
Oh my God.
queen shit.
She's
Yeah.
everything. Can you do the live action versions?
I watched it. Oh, the movie was horrific.
Yeah, of course. We don't speak of that.
That was
But
really
the new
sad.
show?
The show, I mean, there's obviously some stuff that you can't bring into live
Yeah.
action from the anime.
Right.
And the anime is anime cartoon is so nostalgic.
Mhm.
Yep.
And just in that time of like simplicity, that was just so beautiful.
Yeah,
And so it's really hard to bring that to life, I
Yeah,
think.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah.
I'm also going to float forward Iran High School Host Club.
Ooh.
as
Oh, that's a fun
That's
one.
a good
we watched like a lot of
gateway.
girly.
the
Yeah.
fun, like.
Oh, watch Kami-sama Kiss. I love that
Oh,
one.
I had the manga of that, and I read a couple of them.
Oh, I love Tomoe.
I love
I
it's at home in Vermont.
Oh, yeah?
If you ever wanna.
No, when I was in high school, I was really big into anime and all the Netflix
Mm-hmm.
ones. And then I just remember like I would watch these and I'm like, these are great, like Sword Art Online. And then like
Yeah.
all the guys in my school would be just talking shit. I'd be sitting there like,
I
oh,
like
But I
it.
had
I
fun.
thought it was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
And Attack on Titan, is that the one that like Meg the Stallion loves?
Oh,
and
Meg
she's
the Stallion
cosplayed?
loves a ton.
She
but,
does.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is a really, really
Okay.
good one. It gets a little complicated in my opinion, but I personally enjoy it. She does a lot of them. She actually has a
Really?
song at the beginning. It has the voice actor from Jujutsu Kaisen saying like,
Oh,
"Good tall girl with a big ass."
yeah, that's her.
Megan the
That's I've heard that
Stallion.
one.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
And it sounds like a voice actor.
it's him. It's the guy from
That's crazy.
Sick.
Wow.
We've heard about One Piece. We're learning about that too.
That's such a venture that I have not traversed yet because it's this gigantic, like there's over 1,000 episodes and I just
No, I couldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah
That's
But people
crazy.
love it. People that have watched it, they love it down.
What's a reality show you would dominate?
dominates.
Mhm.
Ooh, see, I would love to do Dancing with the Stars.
You
Let
would
me
kill
see.
it on
He'd
there.
slay.
Oh my god, it's been a dream of mine since I saw Meryl do it in 2014.
Right.
And it was just so, and she had to do it while doing Stars on Ice.
Whoa.
Did she
At
really?
the same time.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know how they
I'm
fit
like,
that in.
damn, I'd be
She
like
was with
full in on
Max?
just one thing. Yes,
Yeah.
she was. It was stunning. And like, I could talk to you all day about like what your experience was, but like about the sets, the music, the makeup,
If
the
you love
costumes.
The confetti.
costume,
Oh my god.
they make everything for the
Insane.
show. They show you a sketch and then these ladies are making it for you. It's
God.
crazy.
It's
They're
just
fabulous.
so like I just have so much respect for it and it's so beautiful. I have so many like I'll listen to songs and I'll just see it in my head.
Right.
I'm like, this would be perfect for that, and this would be perfect for this. But I'm a single skater. So a lot of the times
Right.
I think when I hear songs, I envision it in like a dance, like two people dancing together or like doing a routine on ice or off the ice together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, well, it's hard to interpret that when you're alone.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, oh, I have so many things. in my
Yeah.
And do you have a dream partner?
I mean,
My boy.
possibly.
I love that guy.
Yeah, your
That
boy.
could be good.
Maybe Ezra, because you know.
Ezra, you'd have a lot of fun with Ezra.
You'd have a
Yeah.
good time.
Posh
the
is
two of you.
also like
Gosh.
hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
you don't
God.
realize he's a quiet hilarious.
Yes.
But he
Oh,
has
I love
a
that.
sense of humor. You're like, that's funny, man.
Would you ever
Okay.
JoJo Siwa it?
I so would. I've done so many. No, I literally, I thought about that too. Like I, on the ice, lift the other girls all the time.
Mhm.
No problem. Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
it's a lot of fun. Usually when I do paired up things, I am the lead partner. Yeah.
Mm.
Last one. Who's your hear me out? Your weirdest crush?
Oh my God. I don't think I have any weird ones, to be honest. I think everyone that I say is pretty agreeable.
Like what?
I'd have to say, I mean, you asked what my favorite like anime character. It was Your Forger. Like I love her. I would like
Mm.
go to war for that woman. Like
Right.
absolutely incredible. Oh my God. Maybe the Titan form of Annie from Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's like a giant at that point, and
That's
a
a
little
hear me out.
crazy,
Yeah.
a little bit of a
Good.
hear me out.
To be sure.
Yeah, yeah.
To be sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a hear me out.
That's
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
That's a hear me out.
Hear me out.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's her like usual. People compare me to her a little bit, like in
That's
looks,
sick.
but like I don't see it.
I don't
They
see
take
it.
the blonde
It's
and
just
really
the-
run.
They do every time.
All right, I'm going to bring us on over into the book nook. We're big readers here. This is part of the show where we talk about any book news, adaptations, good reads, all of that fun stuff. Personally, I love a sports romance book. Alona does not fuck with
She
them.
can't read a sports romance book. She doesn't.
She can't. She's like, they wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Do you ever dabble?
In like figure skater romance books.
Or just sports
like,
I've never seen a figure skater romance book.
I'll tell you what, they're
personally.
out there.
one.
Really?
I've read several.
Interesting. The latest book that I really got invested in was actually one of my friends' like memoirs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Gracie Gold and it's called Out of Shape, Worthless Loser. I'm like, right.
Hell of a name.
Yeah, hell of a name. But she dealt with a lot of challenges throughout her life and her career, and she's very upfront and honest about them. And it was really interesting because I saw it from an insider perspective, but not like right on the inside. So I kind of saw it happen, but then to know what was actually going on the inside and to have someone be so vulnerable in a space that is so like just perfect, like you want to appear perfect all the time, was really, really inspiring and really like tough to do. So for me, that was like a really great thing to have for figure skating.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times I'll listen to like audiobooks, or I'll like listen to like comic books, or I'll, a lot of the time is spent, I'm not like sitting down reading a lot of the times.
What does listening to a comic book mean?
It's so interesting. It's like they act it out while talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Will
'cause
they
I think-
say like, or you'll hear the sound of a punch or something?
Or
Or
they'll
they'll
say
say
it.
punch-
They'll say, he punches through the boom, and yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was like, wait, that's such a
I never
visual...
even thought that you could do that.
I didn't either, but
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool.
Makes
And do you read for pleasure or listen just to audiobooks for pleasure, or is it just like I should be doing this type thing?
Oh no, it's for my own like entertainment. I just that I'm very much I'm usually doing things. Like it is very rare that I will sit down. Like of course I did with Gracie's, but like I sit down and just have a book. Like most of the time I'm like walking with Uki, or I'm doing laundry or dishes or blah blah blah, driving somewhere,
So we are in the book nook. Obviously, big book news was Heated Rivalry, the show, the phenomenon, everything, and your performance of Heated Rivalry. What's the full title? Do you know?
Oh, I actually don't know the full title.
Do you want to give it a temporary one?
Yeah, give
Yeah.
it your take.
Yeah, it's Heated Rivalry, but figure skating. It's, and it's the sapphic version. And, it's just a 60-second thing. And it's, just a little sneak peek, a little teaser of what things would be. But I was so grateful to be reached out by HBO to do something like this. And I immediately had a vision, and the director and I really worked closely on finding things that were like Easter eggs for Heated Rivalry, but also having it be like figure skating. Yeah.
And what was it like shooting it?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. The lighting, the camera work, everything was great. My counterpart, Lena, was absolutely wonderful, a joy to work with. And I, wanted to find someone that could skate, but also wasn't like in the skating community too much, because I didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable or, cross any boundaries with people that are in the community that, are uncomfortable. So I wanted to find someone who did acting that, was a fan of Heated Rivalry and that's a very, and could skate. That's a very like limited pool of people to find. But luckily we found her and she was very much up for the game. I'm actually playing Magic with her tonight. Yes, I am. Yeah. So that's going to be really fun. I'm very excited. And it was actually the first time we met in person. But we've known each other online for a long time. And one of the first things we shot was this part to where it's like the club scene.
Yeah.
And like I'm imagining things, and one of them, it's like they wanted us to do like a cut between me doing a spin and then us doing a spin together. And the only one that we could really do is called a twin spin. And so like we're holding hands and we gain speed, and then like they were like, okay, pull in. Yeah, we went in and out and pull in. So but it's like kind of hard to control it. So we just like do that, and they're like, okay, foreheads, and then we'd like bonk each other's foreheads and then like do, okay, and out, but trying our best to like just control it to where we're not smacking each other too hard, but we did. But it was fun.
Okay, you are a part of the family now, which means you've got to help out around this house. You're going to choose a chore and you're going to be given a corresponding challenge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do not look at that screen.
I'm not looking.
Laundry, dishes, vacuuming, or sweeping?
Ooh, I love doing laundry.
Laundry.
Yeah.
Share the last person you searched on Instagram.
Okay, it was actually Courtney Miller.
Your twin.
Your
My
twin from
My
Smosh.
twin, yeah.
Get out. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, her, then U.S. figure skating, and then Leonard Williams, who is a Seattle Seahawks player that I played Magic the Gathering with this weekend.
Get out.
Oh my gosh, you meet a lot of people with this game.
Yeah.
No, literally,
it's
been crazy. It's been so fun.
Yeah, and I love what you said about there being cafes and stuff, because she's always like, there's not enough third places. There's no place to be social. We need this.
Exactly. No, and it's so fun. And then like, we're going to each other's places to do it, so we can be at home and comfy, or we can go to like a third place, which has been absolutely wonderful.
Okay, dishes, sweeping, or vacuuming?
I like vacuuming when the vacuum works.
Yeah.
When the vacuum doesn't work, it pisses me off. It is the most annoying thing in the world when you're just going over and it's not sucking up, and you're like,
you can't hear it, like sucking stuff up.
Yeah, and like, or something just doesn't go up, and you're just going in, and you're like,
okay, so we have the most state of the art.
Yeah, it has to be working.
Here, so you want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right.
If you could skate pairs with one celebrity, who would it be?
Very interesting. It would depend on if I was taking the lead or not. Because if I'm taking the lead, then I need to find a very small woman. A very small woman. Yeah. But if I was finding someone else to pick me up, then I'd need a very large man. Okay. So either end of the spectrum. Maybe Suni Lee. I feel like I can cute. Like I can probably lift her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. And other end of the spectrum?
Maybe Leonard, because that is the biggest man I've ever met in person. Yeah. You know what? No, I haven't met Shaq in person. Yeah, no, that's right.
Perfect.
He's a very large man.
I love that. Well, next time HBO calls you up, you get him on skates.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they make skates big enough for him, but yeah.
We can custom.
That's rude.
Yeah, and it probably goes against his contract to wear ice skates.
Probably.
Yeah, I bet you're not allowed to either.
I don't know. I just don't do anything that. I did wear them in Milan, and I wore a helmet and everything. I wasn't messing around.
Yeah, she's on that crate, you know. But well, thank you so much for coming over, Amber.
Thank you. You sound like a little sleepover. I've done that a long time.
Follow Amber Glenn at Amber Glenn Ice Skater and check out her next project, We Think, on HBO. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for coming over to the House of Maher, a Wave original.
Be sure to watch, subscribe on YouTube, and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Plus, follow the show on social media at House of Maher for clips and behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you later, lovers.
Bye.
Thanks, Amber.